sons and daughters, stepchildren, grandkids. At the end of a long, hard workday, AEC linemen look forward to getting hugs from their favorite young people. These kids know what it's like when their dad has to leave a ball game or a piano recital, or when their grandfather has to miss a family holiday gathering after a big storm rolls in. Now, it's true that these linemen do their jobs to benefit co-op members, but in another sense, they do it for these kids. In honor of Lineman Appreciation Day, we thought it would be nice to hear directly from these young folks. After all, who is in a better position to really understand and be grateful for the work of our line crews? Here, in their own words, is their perspective.
Appalachian Electric Cooperative.
Appalachian Electric. Appalachian Electric. Appalachian Electric. Appalachian Electric. Here. Appalachian Electric.
Appalachian Electric Cooperative.
He works at Appalachian Electric. Appalachian. So he drives up the biggest pole to fix the problem.
Well, most of the times he's working on poles, but one time he's actually had to get a cat off the pole.
He fixes our power lines and he keeps our electric for the power lines.
He is a lineman.
What does that mean? What does that work involve?
He works on poles, climbs and fixes the electricity. He's a lineman. He turns people's power on, fixes it, turns them off if they need it.
He fixes lights or electricity that doesn't work.
If you had an odd on the even spot and an even on the odd spot, it wouldn't work because it needs to be on the odd, it needs to be on the odd spot, and the even needs to be on the even spot.
Yeah, it means at the light.
Well, because there's these electrons that go through the wire and they turn the lights on.
When the lights turn off, you can connect like a line thing, and you can put in a plug in the wall and put it to like your phone, and it charges it.
It flows through the current from the battery into the thing that it's going to work in.
Do you know what electricity is, Brooklyn, or how it works?
It don't go back on because the power is off.
Rubber gloves, hard hat, safety harness, safety belt.
Gloves and special clothes. Gloves.
Good. That's very
And
good.
a hat.
What kind of a hat?
A brown hat. He wears long sleeves, gloves, helmet, pants, and boots. And keep him safe. He wears the gloves so he won't get shocked. And he wears the boots so he can climb the poles.
Well, the rubber gloves help him to keep from getting electrocuted, and the safety harness keeps him attached to the pole, and the safety belt keeps him from falling.
He wears like this uniform, and it's like when it like if something shocks him, like it won't hurt him as bad. And he has gloves that that he uses, and they will and he said they're like rubber, and they won't like they won't electrocute him if he does like something with his hands.
He wears harnesses so when he climbs poles, like he won't fall off them, and he wears helmets so if anything hits his head, he'll be safe, and rubber gloves to keep him from getting electrocuted, and
Except he'll get gloves.
I know he wears a hard hat and orange vest, so other than that, I'm not really sure.
What would the orange vest do?
So people can see him.
No.
Is his job hard?
No, it's easy. Because he has to climb poles in the hot weather and then during storms, and he has to fix poles, and that's a dangerous job.
If the power goes out and he don't fix it, then it'll stay out for a long time.
It's very important that he has this job because if this job wasn't here, we wouldn't have electricity, and we'd have to use a lantern.
Because some people might need light when they're driving at night, and then in their car they might not have their light might not work, so they need that to see where the cars are going and where they're coming. Because it helps people and helps have electricity.
It's important because a lot of people don't know how thankful they are to have electricity and how great it is to have people who want to be linemen, and we should be thankful we have them.
Because it helps people get electricity. Because if people don't have electricity, they can't do that, which means they can cook and turn the lights on and other things.
To keep everyone safe and to have energy, electricity, and light.
Because he gives power to people and it makes the lights come on, and then they can have power to do stuff. And
I'd say that he gets to be away from home all day.
well, he also go on a big trip, find my house, and I come to say hello. They go outside, and he gets to rest.
That he gets to go out to eat.
When he brings his yellow truck home, and I get to honk the horn.
Well, sitting on his butt doing nothing at the end of the day.
Helping people. Where his workers, they always play around, and he always tells us stories about that.
I think he works with this guy named Scott. I don't know his last name.
Hadley and Harper's dad.
Brian Bull, Brad Witt, Watson, That's just a few of them.
George. Tom. Jeff Green.
George Ramsey.
Nikki. I mean Shad.
Brian Borf. Brad Witt. Chad Seals.
He works with, I think it's Big and on standby. And I don't remember who he works with on screw, but I know he said that he likes working with them.
The only one I know of is Brian Morgan.
Shane and Big. Matt, Josh, Jim, Wally. Well, he went and he ran until the twin goes away, and then he geeks out. And then I wake up and say, "What, Dad?"
One time he was out, he had to go to Chickatee Island to, cause of a big hurricane.
Really tired.
Yeah, what does he do?
Sometimes he gets a little grumpy.
Why does he have to do that?
So people will have electricity. He's pretty tired. When he gets home, he'll go to sleep. And when I wake up in the morning, I'm kind of loud, and he'll come in there and try to quiet me down.
He looks like a zombie.
Because he fixes our power, and I like that.
I'm very proud of him because he helps people.
I'm very proud and because he fixes the electricity.
I'm proud because he means a lot to me. And I love him.
Because he does his job. Because he does great work. Because he works hard so we can have money to play sports and so he can buy us stuff. Really proud because he cooks his dinner and he fixes lights and he helps other people.
Very because he keeps our power running.
Okay.
Well, it supports the family and most of all helping us so we can play sports.
It's important because he supplies all the customers around the home base. Is one reason I believe it's because he's taking care of more family than what Service Electric would be taking care of, because we're spread out throughout half the people that we work with and stuff we don't ever see again or don't know anything about. So this is more of a family oriented thing than how service is.
Yeah, because he said he had to go to work, and we were like, but Dad, you have to like come sledding with us outside, or we want you to be at our game. So it was kind of hard.
It was. As a child, I remember I would always, when he would be on call especially, it wasn't as hard when I knew he had to come to work in the mornings. It wasn't as hard. But when he was on call, I always remember when the phone would ring. I was like, does that work? Does that work? Does he have to go to work? And most of the time it was. And I was like, because I didn't want him to leave. And sometimes I would cry. And then I realized that was probably making it harder on him. when I was little, when I would cry, I realized that was probably harder on him as I got older. And so I just would hug her and be like, okay, bye daddy, I love you. And that made it easier on him. And so that, it was hard, but it got better, it got easier.
Yeah, we thought one year that we were going to have to, he was going to miss out on Christmas. And then that morning, Mom and him both surprised us, and he showed up right before we were going to open presents. So, but I was really worried about that because he had never missed a Christmas.
He talks about how, like, the bad is he says sometimes it's dangerous, and the good is, like, he says, like, it's you just gotta be, like, safe, I guess, and if you're safe, it's a good job. So he says, like, he has a good time with the people he works with.
My dad, he helps electricity. He, like, when there's a storm or something, he goes out and helps electricity if the power goes out. And it's really important because if your power goes out, you can't have light or any energy to use.
He loves his job. He wouldn't trade it. I don't believe he'd trade it for anything. I just seen how he seems to love his job, and he'd come home and he'd talk about all the things that the boys done, and just all my life that's all I heard because their papa doing the same line of work, and just all the guys being good for the most part and things of that nature. So he wouldn't want to be in it.
Has he told you stories about the guys?
Yeah.
Well, lay a couple on us here. I want to know something.
There's numerous ones that are playing pranks on each other, or acting like there's snakes or whatnot. Just there's all kinds of stuff that they do to each other.
So he does some of it, and then he has some of it done to him. Is that the way it works?
Oh yeah, that's exactly how it works. Yeah, he brings a lot of it on himself, I'm sure.
Well, it's important because we couldn't function without electricity. And when the power goes out, his job is to get it on, of course. And without people like him and the rest of the linemen, you wouldn't be able to turn a light on or have hot water. Those things.
Okay. So when you were growing up, what was it like when he had to leave home at night or on a weekend or miss one of your ball games or a family gathering or something like that when he had to go work a big storm? Was it hard for you to understand why that was necessary?
Well, at first it was hard for me to understand, and as I got older, I realized he had to do it, put food on the table. But it was hard on me because he did miss a whole football season one time on a storm. But I as I got older, I understood he had to. That's what he had to do, to put food on our table and a roof over our head.
So I'm sure that you heard him talk about both the good and the hard parts of his job over the years. Tell me a little bit about that.
Well, he said the good thing is, there's nothing better than going out on a call and you see a bunch of kids running around, there's no power, and when you turn it on, they got power, especially if it's cold. The joy that they get when they have heat again or lights again to play their games. So that's a good thing. So, but the bad thing is, some people ain't so nice. Out there in the weather, it's rough. In all elements, no matter what the situation, they got to go if the power's out. And that's a negative effect of it.
What do you think it means to him to be a lineman for AEC?
Well, it means everything. Well, it means a lot because he's still, I got a roof over my head, my mom's got a roof over her head. He really enjoys it here. He's pretty close to home. He loves every one of us. It's just like a big family, he says. So, I mean, he probably sees us more than he sees us. And it means a lot. I don't think he'd be here if, he didn't feel that way.
So, what made you decide to follow in his footsteps and become a lineman yourself?
Well, I grew up around it. Not just him, but my papa was a lineman. Just the fact when he'd come in and tell me how he done stuff, the good things about the job. It wasn't not necessarily, the money that I wanted to do it for, but I mean, I like helping people, and he's tried to raise me to want to help other people. And, just seeing, I don't think there's nothing else you can help somebody do more by turning their lights on. They can't do nothing without electricity. And just seeing him do that, my papa, and all the good stories that they've told me, that just sealed the deal.
So the last question, why are you proud of him and the work that he does?
Well, I'm proud of him for a lot of things. Proud of him because he's a hard worker, of course. And this goes back a little bit to when I was younger. Some of the things he learned out here, we use at the house. He's tried to teach me all kinds of rigging, how to tie knots, all that stuff. It's just him working here has helped us at the house, has helped me a lot, and that's why I'm proud of him. He has his ways, of course, but I'm proud of him because he didn't have necessarily the best growing up, and he's turned into quite a man, and I appreciate him for that.
And you love him.
And I love him.
When the lights go out, so do they. Up in buckets, down in trenches. Loading materials, replacing poles. Hanging wire, doing what it takes to protect the public and stay safe on the job. Driving trucks all over our electric system to help bring new service, to respond to trouble calls, to build power lines, to repair storm damage, to keep the lights on. Nobody does it better than the linemen of AEC. For your commitment, for your skills and professionalism, for your willingness to leave your families to go out in the worst of conditions to restore power, we offer you our sincere thanks. This video is dedicated to our heroes, the Co-op's line crews. We respect you for the incredibly important work you do. We honor you on National Lineman Appreciation Day. We pray for your safety, and we value you for both the service you provide to our members and for your friendship. When those big yellow trucks roll, we know we're in good hands, the hands of AEC linemen.
Do you think his job is hard, Carver?
Kind of.
How hard?
Maybe about 50%.
Okay. And what makes it hard?
Like climbing a pole and getting all that stuff.
What is the most fun thing about his job, do you think?
Maybe he climbs poles.
What kind of work does he do?
He gets money.
Why is his job important?
Because he has to get a lot of money.
What is the most fun thing about his job?
It's fun to get money.
Have you ever seen him have to go out at night or on the weekend after a big storm to go?
Yes.
What's he doing when he goes out?
He has to get paris, he has to get more money.
So tell me how proud you are of your dad and why you're so proud.
Because he works all the time. And I love him because he gets a lot of money and buys toys for me.